So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and you have read this title correctly. This is going to be looking back at an Easter egg we found, which is so crazy in terms of storyline implications that every single one of us has forgotten about, and I am willing to bet that Treyarch are going to involve this Easter egg somehow within their next Zombies game. Now you're probably wondering, John, what on earth are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about today, my friends, is the Eisendrache newspaper Easter egg. Now, if you guys remember this was a pretty obscure Easter egg that was discovered a little while after Eisendrache. I think first found by Glitching Queen, so big shout out to her. Me and her covered this on our channels, and this is about a newspaper that you find in the mission control room inside the church, and it has a headline on it which says "Huge Parade in London." Now, you're probably not thinking too much of it, but it's the fact that within this Easter egg we can physically change the newspaper headline, a complete newspaper in total, to change and show different news headlines as a story is progressing with what we are doing. It changes from "Huge Parade in London" to "Reports of zombie attacks in London, officials not confirming," before finally showing a new headline, "Zombie attack in the heart of London." Now, you may not think this is too much of a big deal, but this is so interesting that this was never touched upon within Black Ops 3 Zombies, that I feel that this was Treyarch's first hints at throwing us towards what we could expect later on in this storyline, possibly going away a little bit from the storyline of our current characters, the Origins characters, and telling a new story in a London setting. Now, if you aren't aware of how this Easter egg works, in order to get this, you need to acquire the plunger melee weapon. Now, once you have this, you need to upgrade the plunger, which, if you don't know, involves killing a panzer, so you have this flaming effect. And once you've gotten the plunger and upgraded it, you simply had to kill zombies with the upgraded plunger while standing close to the mission control room newspaper. Now, after you kill about 5 or so zombies, if you look at the newspaper again, you notice it's actually changed and is now displaying the same headline as it did in another room. There was another newspaper inside of Maxis's room with a projector. For some reason, Treyarch took that out, and this is the only newspaper that still remains, but by killing zombies with this flaming plunger, it changes the news headlines. And when you kill another 5 or so zombies, it will change it to the final headline, showing a headline saying "Zombie attack in the heart of London." Now, you're probably wondering, what does this mean? Well, we speculated back in the day that this Easter egg was offering a glimpse into the past and the future, telling the story of how London was overtaken by a zombie outbreak shortly after a major parade. Now, if you look into this a little bit further, back in the day, we thought there's a possibility that this was Treyarch's way of subtly hinting that London could be the setting for a future Black Ops 3 Zombies map. Now, we knew that there was going to be a map taking place on an island on the Pacific coast of Pompeii, and we also knew about Stalingrad for the map after that, but we had no idea what DLC 4 was going to be, and as we didn't really have any hints from any in-game ciphers or sort of pictures, we assumed that the 4th map was maybe going to be London, and instead we got Revelations. So you're probably wondering, John, why is this a massive deal? Well, it's the fact that this is the sort of first time we've ever seen an Easter egg where we are physically changing the events in the past and possibly the future by teleporting zombies with the plunger into London. The way that Treyarch have always done these first sort of maps when it comes to Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 is that it involves a different crew of characters, Shadows of Evil being a great example of that. I could very much imagine that we will jump into this next game in London with a brand new crew of characters. It will be a normal, simple version of London, which will suddenly get overrun by these zombies appearing out of nowhere, and we'll know that that outbreak was caused by our actions in Eisendrache. Now, of course, this could just end up being nothing, and we may never see this within Treyarch Zombies, be it within Black Ops 4, if that's what the name of the next game is, or whatever they decide to do, but I'm willing to feel like this is going to be something which we will see. They've never thrown stuff in like this that never was explained, and I feel like this is such a weird, ominous Easter egg that they've got to explain it at some point in time, and I feel like having us thrown it into a zombies map in London, with this being the sole reason of why the outbreak started, would be incredible. And the fact that this Easter egg had no real reward for doing it, there was simply just the newspapers changing, you didn't get anything out of it, it just seems like it's obvious that they wanted to just have us hanging by a string and kind of realize this maybe at a later point. Now, I'm surprised that I had not remembered this. I honestly have forgotten about this Easter egg, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well. So it came to a real big surprise when I was just thinking back over all the sort of little Easter eggs and stuff within all the maps, and that this definitely hints at something that we'll see, but we just never realized it. I'd like to get your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think about a London zombies map in the future at some point? Now, there's a very good chance this may not even happen. Treyarch could just leave it here, but just the way that they are, I know they're going to continue on this at some way. And if you think about it, we definitely changed the story of a location by bringing the zombies to them. Like, that is a massive thing. And for locales for a zombies map, London sounds ridiculously cool. We've had New York / Chicago with Shadows of Evil. I would honestly love to see a London zombies map so much. I could just imagine loads and loads of things zombified. It would be so cool. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Let me know if you forgot about this Easter egg, and if you feel like this is something, definitely let me know all your thoughts and opinions. But definitely smash that thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys next time.